And we're back with the Hong Kong slash Taiwanese slash Macau slash Mongolia slash Japan DreamHack Masters Fall 2020 qualifier number 3. And we're getting ready to go into a TvZ. We've got KevinLiu versus Sioras, Taiwan versus Mongolia. And I'm looking forward to this.
Oh yeah, I'm lucky we were able to catch this as we are familiar with both of these players. Of course, Sioras from Mongolia, Kevin from Taiwan. We were able to cast them previously in the earlier qualifiers, and we're tied up 1-1.
Ooh, so this is the ace match on EverDream LE. And we have here spawning in the bottom left, the Blue Terran, all the way from all the way from Taiwan, representing naive Dreamworld. Give it up for KevinLiu.
And spawning in at the top right-hand corner of EverDream LE, we have the Mongolian Zerg player, the teamless player. He is Sioras.
Alright, the question is, do we get a fusion call from Kevin, and is he going to use it to make BC? That is the question on everybody's mind for this matchup.
I miss Terran. I want to see more of him. Like, in general. Let's make an exception. You know, maybe we can find someone for him in Australia, get him like a green card or something, and then invite him on in.
Do the butt always route. We'll get him a degree in a university.
Yeah. We'll enroll him in an online course, and that may be enough. Yeah. And yeah.
Well, you need to be a resident, don't you, or citizen?
True. Yeah. We could also, like, I don't know, try and incorporate the rest of Asia sort of thing, and maybe or maybe we can get him into Singapore or something. I don't know.
Yeah. See. Yeah, that is true.
Players available.
Yeah, well, for now, it's pretty standard openings from both players. The hatch before pull coming in from Sioras, and Kevin going for that Reaper expand. But now the question is, what is Kevin going to do?
Yeah, the problem is that obviously we weren't here for the first 2 games of this series. We don't really know if there were like more standard macro games, if there was some like aggression, some kind of all-ins, some kind of like, you know, fast fusion core into no BCs or range lib. It's possible that all this happened. It's possible that none of this happened. I don't know.
It's a Schrodinger series.
Mm-hmm.
Either there was some fun or there wasn't. It was just standard macro games.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, it's just pretty standard macro. The one factory's on its way, the reactor being made. Got some Hellions, it seems to be. And the question is, once that starport is done, do we get a reactor or not? And that's another thing about Kevin. He likes to go for these fast third CCs as well.
Yeah, he is quite fond of this. I know Yaku's quite fond of this as well. It's a 1-1 into a faster CC, and it does delay the starport a little bit, which does eventually get thrown down. But, you know, you do get a faster third base, you get a faster like SCV production, and then you can take your expansion. So KevinLiu going for this more economic focused opener.
Alright, well, for now, the barracks is just going to be floating to try and give some vision to those Marines to take out that Overlord. And there's no Overlord waiting towards that low ground base, so if this Overlord does get killed, it will be no vision here for Sioras.
Yeah, and interesting, Sioras. There are a couple of Zerg players who prioritize Overlord speed for scouting, but he is not going for any of that. So no Overlord speed on the way. Instead, he is getting a incredibly fast Bailey nest, and he's making a wave of lings. He could be going. Oh god.
Oh,
you know what's happening.
Yes, I do. It's my favorite build as a Zerg.
I was about to say,
Darren.
You do this. You know what's happening.
It's a babe bust time, baby. But interestingly enough, Kevin's gone for this traditional 1-1-1. You know, he's getting that lib. He's getting the Hellions.
Yeah, and so there's a couple of problems here. Because Kevin went for this more economic opener, like there aren't too many Hellions out on the map, and the third CC, it's not a part of the wall, it's here in the main base, so there is no wall whatsoever for the Ling Bane. Oh god, no!
Yeah. Oh, it does get the Reaper. May even get a Hellion here. Not really too much focus by here, but now here comes the second wave of Lings. Here comes the Banes.
Oh god,
oh no, the Hellions! They slowly get surrounded. Oh no!
Oh my
Sioras!
god! The SCVs!
He may have just won it! Oh my god! The SCVs! Oh! It's danger led! Oh no!
Puppy, please! Ah, there's no splits! Everything goes down! The Lings are on top of everything whatsoever, and there's just SCVs remaining!
Oh, GG! Oh my god! Sioras is going through to the semi-final against Gogo Joey!
We're getting into a ZvZ!
It's a ZvZ! Ah! All we need is a TVP and a TVT, and we got ourselves a well-rounded broadcast today, mate.
GG, well played, and I mean that was pretty straightforward. I don't know if there's much to analyze there.
I mean, it was just pretty much Kevin just going for this economic opening and, you know, Bane bust.
Yeah, I mean...
Do it when your opponent least suspects it.
Exactly. Something that I guess we didn't really take note of is that the Reaper for Kevin, I don't think it really got into the main base to scout too much. No. To be fair, I don't know if there was much to scout. I mean, drone production was cut, but I mean, the main was at least fully saturated. It was just a little bit cut in the natural. I think it really did just come down to like those Hellions getting surrounded, like completely sandwiched, you know?
Yeah, no. And I could see that as well. It's just unfortunate for Kevin there that he got surrounded by those Lings and just having a couple of Banelings crash into him. That was pretty much all the defense for Kevin gone. And then it was just free reign on those SCVs just for the Banelings to just come in and just blow them all to smithereens.
Yeah, pretty much. It was a mixture of like almost like a build order loss, but also the fact that like the Hellions, they were all just completely taken out as well, and just Sling Bane. It was beautiful to see, especially if you're a Zerg player.
Yeah. Doesn't work all the time, but when it does, it's a beautiful sight to behold.
Yep. Yes, it is. And there we go. We are going to be getting into our first semifinals match. Will be Gogo Joey versus Sioras.